So if we start to look at our observations, we have a low pressure area here with a nice frontal boundary extending like that. Off of the coast, we have a low pressure area, and we also see this nice frontal cloud band here. There's a low pressure area here according to the model, and you can see it kind of elongates towards that direction. It's like the low is smeared out towards the southeast. We also have a high pressure area off of the coast of Norway with a nice anticyclonical circulation moving around it. And we have a low pressure area over Russia with a cyclonical circulation in that direction. If you now look at our upper levels, we see that the 500 millibar height lines are moving up and down here with a nice branch off here towards Greenland, going outside of domain and circling back around, giving rise to this low pressure area and as well this anticyclonical circulation. Okay, let's now look at our weather maps. Now, February starts where January left off. We still have this west-northwest to east-southeast regime, bringing in low after low after low from the Atlantic. If you go forward in time, you can see still that happening. We have all these low-pressure areas moving over from the northwest towards the southeast. This has obviously major implications on the temperature field because this means that winter will still not have any chance of reaching Western Europe. As you can see, the boundary of cold air sits momentarily here. And if we go forward in time, you will see that boundary not being able to move towards the west. Why? The Atlantic is just too strong. It's still pushing in this milder and milder and milder air towards the east. Go forward in time, you can still see that happening, impulse after impulse after impulse. There is a little bit of a sign that later, towards the end of the forecast period, there could be some northerly winds here, but that still remains to be seen because it's already like 16th of February, and it's just useless to look forward so far ahead in time. Now, if we know that the carousel of the Atlantic is in full force, it might be a good idea to look at the precipitation here. The exact same on precipitation. We have this flow where low after low after low is still coming over the Atlantic, pushing in milder and milder and milder air towards the mainland of Europe, preventing this boundary from going towards the west, so the colder temperatures cannot invade towards Belgium, France, and the UK. If you go forward in time, you will see these happening as well. We see all these impulses. Let me erase the annotations. Go forward in time, you see these frontal zones crashing the European mainland, while the most of the snow signals are precluded over the Alps and along the boundary here where the temperatures are coldest towards the east and the northeast. As we've already mentioned, there is some notion of having northerly flow bringing in colder air from that direction, but again, 16th of February, it's actually too stupid to look into that. If that signal holds and there's more consistency, we might take this into account, but now it's like the model behaving currently. Now, as February begins, we're still in pretty much the same regime as January, with the Atlantic bringing in low after low after low, like it's on a subscription plan that just doesn't want to cancel it. Now, as we move further into February, winter doesn't get any help from above either. I mean, the sun angle is increasing, daylight is gaining ground, and the surface gradually responds to that. And winter historically does not like it. Now we'll see what the next couple of runs brings. But what you will never hear me talk about is all this hype around sudden stratospheric warming and the polar vortex. I mean, every year it's the same story. Dramatic music, bold claims, and very often absolutely nothing happens. Yes, sudden stratospheric warming is tied to blocking patterns, sure, but there is no reliable way to attribute a specific cold event to one stratospheric warming event. Why? Because cold regimes and blocking patterns, they happen without SSWs, with SSWs, winter, summer. I mean, nature does what nature wants. And if you want to attribute a certain cold event to a sudden stratospheric warming event, That's just confirmation bias wearing a lab coat. So we'll stick to what the data actually supports and leave the drama and hype to other channels leaning more into that. So with that, I will send you off, guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, everybody.